Okay, just coming back. It's like 9 o'clock at night. It's getting dark out and got a full moon. That's about it right now. And I noticed like one cow is out here by itself. So we walked up. Sorry for the bad picture. Hopefully it's not very good. I was hoping it would focus.
Right, but you just talk.
That's a little better. There you go. There is number 11 we've been waiting for. And I don't know if you can see there's a calf. I think she's okay with us. It's a nice little gray colored calf.
Aww.
Come on, focus.
So
there it is.
cute.
Look at that, eh? You're okay, girl.
Yeah, right.
I should have brought a tag along because it's much easier to tag when it's first born. What do we got? That is a big bull calf. His umbilical cord is still fresh. I think it literally just born. This may be its first steps. No, not getting up.
No.
Very healthy.
Cute,
Very good. Everything looks well. Are you going to get up?
No, I think it's been up.
Oh, probably.
You think?
Extremely healthy looking.
Yeah.
Now, I just want to see the cow.
Just been after everything.
Yeah, just make sure everything looks good. I want to see behind you. You pay attention to your calf. Yeah, so it's a little bit bloody looking. We'll keep an eye on that. I think everything's fine. No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, looks good.
Very good. Okay, we'll leave him. I should have brought a tag with it. I could have stuck one in right away.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll walk back yet.
that's alright. I think she's a good mom. You'll get a hold of her. Aww. That's beautiful. Eh?
Keeps going out of focus. There we go. That's a big calf.
Yeah, nice job.
So E2E had a calf the other day that I think I took footage of that, didn't I? Anyway, it was a big calf. Maybe a bit bigger than this one, but it was dead. So it's nice to have a good live calf like that, especially when it comes out that big and healthy and strong to start with. You kind of start with a better profit potential on that. Very nice. I don't know if I'll tag it tonight or not, but anyway, we'll keep track. It's the only gray bull calf I've got, so it shouldn't be too hard to remember what number it is. There, I decided to come back and tag it and castrate it anyway. Now it's really dark out. Got a good moon though. And now the job's done. I did bring a lantern with me. These are really sweet lanterns. A bit bright, you can't really see it. It just runs on a Makita battery. I have one for Makita and DeWalt. Or two Makitas, one DeWalt. But that is a big calf. Very happy with that. I don't know if we could tell if it's been sucking or not. I mean, it seems very happy, so I'm guessing so. Can't really tell on the cow. Oh, I guess I'm looking at the cow, not with the camera. Hopefully there was some shot there, but it looks good. Very good. I always just love watching them latch on and get a little suck. Makes me feel a lot better about their survivability. Yeah, they're gonna be alright. You're alright, girl. Yep, latch on there. There you go, it's underneath there. It's underneath there. Alright, now I'll say goodnight for real. It's bedtime. We'll talk to you all later. Good morning, everybody. I'm out here, we're eating breakfast. I just came out to boil some water for coffee, and I see the cow out here. Ooh, that's a long ways away. Woot! There's the new mom. I don't know if I can zoom in more yet. You see the calf standing there? Anyway, everything went well last night. what's cool is that everybody's coming. They're all coming to have a look. So the rest of the cows are all up in the front pasture, the other end of the farm. They've all stopped right there. That's where she gave birth. Probably smells like her in her afterbirth. And so every one of these guys stopped in that spot and then carried on. And they're all coming to say hello to the new daughter, cousin, sister, twin, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, relatives. It's kind of neat. Hello, hello. New life on the farm. Everybody's going to say hello. Congratulations. Okay, a little update on that baby. We filmed it. That was three hours or so ago, I think. And all the cows came dashed here. They socialized and then they kept going for a drink. And the new mom and the calf followed along. And they were gone for a long time, a couple hours, and then came back and one by one headed up to the house. And I didn't see the new calf. And then later on I seen the mom come. I still didn't see the calf, which is normal. They hide them. They'll hide them in the bush someplace. But I thought it was weird that she came all the way up to the house. Because it's, well, I'll show you. See, the house is up there. And the barn is kind of back here. So they went all the way up to the barn. I'm guessing they came up for minerals. I don't really know, actually. Which I thought was weird. She did turn around once and look back. And then carried on. So we decided, well, we'll go look for that calf. So as we decided to come down for a calf, we had a few things to do at the house. It was a half an hour or so. Then she came back around the same time. She started heading back this way. So, okay, perfect. So we'll just follow her to the calf. Well, we've been looking now for probably an hour. So I guess the whole experience has probably been about 4 hours now. But we're looking for probably an hour now for this calf. Cannot find it anywhere. And neither can the cow, apparently. We started up at the house, of course, walked over into this area. She was looking here, and I thought that was strange because the last time I seen it, she was kind of over here with the calf heading in this direction. But anyway, she came down here. We looked over there, couldn't find it. And Nisa and Cora looked in here. And Eli and I and Finney looked around in here. And then the cow came over here, past us, through there, off to another field over that way. So, okay, well, maybe she does know, which I thought was weird. There's no way a newborn calf's going to walk that far, I don't think. But you never know. So we walked all the way out there and looked around for a long time. Got my legs all scratched up. It's covered in bugs and scratches, and I'm sweating because I still have a sweater on. But anyway, finally I decided that cow has no idea where he's going. And the cow eventually turned around and went back again. And now the cow's back up at the barn. I don't think she knows where her calf is. I think she lost it, which is kind of odd. But we're going to keep looking, see if we can find it. Our worry, I guess, our worry is that it could have fallen in the creek, where it's not a lot of current here. That's because it's really deep, but the current's a little stronger over there. I don't know. I find it kind of hard to believe, but you never know. I mean, all the cows go for a drink down there where you can hear. I don't know if you can hear that water. Oh, there we go. They go for a drink over there anyway. Cora just hollered from this patch of bush here.
Found it.
Now we need to get the mom. So somewhere in here.
That's where I was, and she came running into that bush.
Okay, so maybe she knew it was in
She
here.
knew when I think she was leaving us.
Led me on a wild goose chase. Don't get your feet wet, buddy. You're light enough you can jump right over all this, eh? Where are you, kid? Okay, that's safe and good. Pardon? Yeah, well, they'll be sleeping. First couple days, they spend a lot of time sleeping. Get a wet foot? Oh man, it's all wet back here. Oh, I got wet feet. Come this way, buddy. Yeah, I got a wet sock. Yeah, and a wet foot. Pardon me? What do you want me to do? I do now, yep. Why? It looked like what? The one that died? Oh yeah, there it is. Oh, there. Perfectly safe. So we'll keep an eye on it and see if Mummy comes for it. That is a nice looking calf. Hey, bud. Oh, you're all right. We ain't gonna hurt you.
Oh, I'd say, isn't that neat colors on it?
It is beautiful. You see him, Eli?
Where I was, isn't that funny? She was standing right here between these two.
I think it's neat how quiet they are. They don't say nothing.
Right, like I went that way past these pines, and there was a tree over there I was right by, and behind me, and in between these two pines here, she stood there just with her head up.
Okay.
And then I started walking that way, and that's when she
And
started.
she just let me on this big wild goose
Yeah,
chase.
absolutely.
All right, well, we'll keep an eye on that thing. Let's try not to chase it out of this bush. And then
Oh, we could.
hopefully Mum... Well, if she knows it's here, I don't want to chase it away. It's safe here, I guess, more or less. You stay in there. Blends right in on camera. It's like, you look a minute to find it. Hey? Yeah. Nice looking calf. There's the old beaver dam from last year. They knocked her out with the hi-ho. This river is pretty slow moving and fairly flat. Like it doesn't have a lot of drop. So any beaver dams make a bit of a problem up the road. We're fairly high here. Like you can tell maybe how much higher we are than the water. But upstream, I know some of the farmers don't have that luxury. And so if this water comes up a foot or a foot and a half here, it's up there as well. And their fields are wet. So it was with the beaver dam. Well, you can see how high the dam is. You know, it's a good 2 feet higher. It's very, very clear at the moment. Just nice, you can see right through. Where I'm pointing right there, the water's about 2 feet deep. You can easily see the bottom. It's kind of neat. And there's a pile of sediment there. That'd be a rich growing bank there. Very nice. All right, mystery solved. Back to the house for a cup of coffee. Baby update. Beautiful. Just coming home here, and this morning I didn't see the little guy anywhere. We're pretty good at hiding him, like I've said before. Anyway, she's walking through here. It's a nice sight. Good and healthy. There, the Amish guy's teaching Wes to run with horses. You're not gonna hold on to him, Wes? You're not gonna hold him? Hey?
You want to come down there with me and drop the bags off?
Am I? Yeah, I can. Oh, he can. Yep. I'll drive a tractor down. You're not leaving the wagon there?
I want to go out to the road. I want to leave so many dates. And I'll bring the wagon.
Oh, I see. Yep.
That way we don't have to drive.
Yep. You don't need a pin up here. Like, what if they won't fall off of there?
Not if the hook's tight enough to the one place.
Oh, I see. And they're tucked tight back here. Oh, yeah.
But it does happen. It could happen. No.
We don't need the potato digger today. That's going to a sale. I actually wouldn't mind buying it off him. But he let Wes hold on to the horses and pull them out of the barn. Kind of fun for the young lad, I guess. So we're putting in oats and peas. We got Wes driving. This is an old horse-drawn seed drill that's kind of working. I'm sitting on it because I'm upside down here. Hang on. This here keeps coming out of gear. So there's a mechanism that slides it in right there. There's a little wheel that runs on. It's too bumpy, but there's a wheel that runs on the big plate. And it keeps coming out because that spring's not working properly. So I've got a bungee cord rigged up. It's not my seed drill. It's not my seed drill. It belongs to the Amish guy here, the customer. But for the most part, it seems to be working. We've checked a couple times to make sure the seed's actually coming out the back. This field here we plowed last fall. And I just finished disking it yesterday. Seems to be working pretty good. What's that? Which one? Here. This side? Oh, just one steel disc? Yeah. That doesn't really matter. That'll be okay. Yeah? I think my phone's dying. So anyway, we've got our discs, now we're trying to seed it. You can tell behind us here, there's a bit of a difference. You can see the little lines here from the seed drill. And then there's one flat line on the end. We'll have to follow that on the way back again. It's a pretty small drill, but it does the job. If we get all the kinks worked out here, then I'm going to use it on my place too. I'm hoping to anyway. Anyway, battery's dying, so I will shut you down. So there's my home for the evening. And I gotta carry on. Well, till it's dark. Old tractor, I think it's 70s, not sure. And an even older seed drill. Would have been pulled by horses. I'm seeding for the Amish here today. So we're putting in oats and peas with a wee sprinkling of sorghum on top. Just kind of blend through. And yeah. So 30 acres to do here total. So a little under half done. Hey everybody. We're just working in our north pasture and notice this calf acting erratically at the neighbors. It's running around in circles. And I thought, oh shoot, you know, sometimes they get their leg caught in a fence and then they can't get away, right? And so they just run around in circles. Anyway, I called the neighbor and apparently it's a blind calf. So he has no idea where he is and he can't see. But he was following us by hearing. A little bit, and then he just started running around in circles again. So we're trying to lead him to the cows. The cows are all way over there, and he's lost. But he was listening as I was making my steps through the grass. He could actually hear me. Come on, buddy.
But then he goes around.
But then he just randomly starts running around in circles. He's trying to catch his bearings, I guess. I don't know what he's doing. It's a nice evening to spend some time with my lovely wife. And this guy. I feel kind of bad for him because he's blind. But it is kind of amusing. He's just continuously running around in circles. I'm out for a walk. Right here. Listen. Well, he can hear the grass under our boots. I think is what's going on. Hey. It's kind of like a sonar dish. It just spins around in circles until it catches a signal. Oh, there it is. Let's go. Anyway, we'll try to get him to his mummy. All right, we got to help her. We actually, by walking each of us on one rear side of the calf and clapping our hands, managed to get him to walk into a straight line. And now he's got his mummy. You're welcome.
Don't look at us like that. You're the one that lost it.
You don't want to left your kid in the middle of the supermarket. Don't look at me. It's called neglect, eh?
You're welcome.
What a beautiful night.
It is. I put him in the grass here. And I don't think he likes to feel of it on him. He's never, yeah, it's just grass. See? Oh, nice. He's holding. Yeah. He's holding his foot up, right? He doesn't want to touch it. Oh, I'm not sure. It's okay.
I think they're all like that with grass.
Nice, eh? See? Nice. You touch. No, you don't like it. Oh.